Hey, I'm Sophia from Honk. Today we're going through 100 realistic DMV questions to help you prepare for your permit test. You'll have time to answer each one before I explain the correct choice. Let's begin. Now for Georgia. This 2026 Georgia DMV practice test prepares you for the written permit test. Georgia has two 20-question sections, road signs and road rules. You must answer at least 15 questions correctly in each section to pass. For even more practice, download Honk on the App Store. Honk app users have a 97% pass rate. Let's start the test. Question 1. For improved traction on icy roads, it's advised that you blank. Your choices are A. Accelerate, B. Drive along the shoulder, C. Cut 5 miles per hour off your speed, D. Put on chains. The correct answer is D. Put on chains. On ice, it's advised that you slow to a crawl. Chains can be used for improved traction if necessary, though keep in mind that even chains and snow tires can still slide on ice and hard-packed snow. Question 2. To prevent highway hypnosis, drowsiness, and fatigue, drivers must blank so they can stay awake behind the wheel. Your choices are A. Exercise their eyes, B. Take stimulants, C. Send text messages, D. Talk on a cell phone. The correct answer is A. Exercise their eyes. Highway hypnosis or dizziness while driving can result from the steady sameness of the road and traffic, along with the hum of the wind, tires, and engine. Drivers can help prevent highway hypnosis by keeping their eyes in motion and observing nearby traffic and highway signs. Question 3. Alcohol may impair your data. Your choices are A. Judgment, B. Reaction time, C. Concentration, D. All of the above. Answers are correct. The correct answer is D. All of the above answers are correct. Alcohol can impair concentration, reaction time, and judgment. Question 4. Why is drinking alcohol and driving after dark especially hazardous? Your choices are A. Roads have heavier traffic at night, B. Your vision is already restricted, C. Alcohol affects your judgment more at night, D. You have a greater chance of meeting drivers who have been drinking. The correct answer is B. Your vision is already restricted. Drinking alcohol and driving at night is especially dangerous because darkness already limits your vision and makes it harder to see. Question 5. Approaching a railroad grade crossing that has either no warning devices or just a crossbuck sign, what should you do? Your choices are A. Come to a stop within 100 feet of the railroad crossing, B. Ease off your speed and continue carefully, C. Pick up your speed and cross the railroad crossing, D. Shift gears and continue through the railroad crossing. The correct answer is B. Ease off your speed and continue carefully. At a railroad grade crossing with no warning devices or with only a crossbuck sign present, ease off your speed and look and listen for any oncoming train before you proceed. Any approaching train has the right of way. Question 6. While stopped at a traffic light, if you notice a vehicle coming up fast behind you, you should. Your choices are A. Ease your vehicle forward, B. Move your vehicle to the right, C. Move your vehicle to the left, D. Perform a quick U-turn. The correct answer is A. Ease your vehicle forward. When you're stopped at an intersection and a vehicle behind you is approaching quickly, ease your vehicle forward a bit without entering the intersection, so the approaching driver has more room to come to a stop. Question 7. What effect can fatigue have on your driving? Your choices are A, all of these, B, slower reaction times, C, reduced awareness, D, impaired judgment. The correct answer is A, all of these. Fatigue can affect driving by impairing judgment, slowing reaction times, and reducing awareness of your surroundings. Question 8. Is it okay to take medications before you plan to drive? Your choices are A, no, B, only over-the-counter medications, C, only if the doctor says it will not affect safe driving, D, only when you have a prescription. The correct answer is C, only if the doctor says it will not affect safe driving. Many prescription and over-the-counter medications can cause drowsiness. Take medications before driving only when the doctor says they will not affect your ability to drive safely. Question 9. In every state except Mississippi, what is true for drivers who are under the age of 21? Your choices are A, they may buy alcohol but may not consume it. B, they may consume small amounts of alcohol but not while driving. C, they may have tiny, traceable amounts of alcohol in their blood while driving. D, they may not buy alcohol, consume alcohol, or possess alcohol. The correct answer is D. They may not buy alcohol, consume alcohol, or possess alcohol. You may not buy alcohol, consume alcohol, or possess alcohol unless you are 21 years of age. Question 10. A conviction for driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs can result in which penalties? Your choices are A, any or all of these, B, community service, C, license suspension, D, severe fines and higher insurance rates. The correct answer is A, any or all of these. When convicted of driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs, you may face any of these penalties: license suspension, severe fines, and community service. Question 11. While merging onto an expressway via an acceleration lane, you are required to. Your choices are A, reduce your speed, B, match the pace of surrounding traffic or comply with posted speed limits, C, exceed the posted speed limit in order to merge, D, come to a stop and wait for a gap to merge. The correct answer is B, match the pace of surrounding traffic or comply with posted speed limits. While merging onto an expressway via an acceleration lane, you must match the pace of surrounding traffic or comply with posted speed limits. Question 12. When this road sign appears, you should. Your choices are A, leave the highway at a minimum speed of 30 miles per hour. B, speed up to 30 miles per hour and pass the vehicle ahead of you. C, leave the highway at 30 miles per hour or slower. D, leave the highway at a maximum speed of 60 miles per hour. The correct answer is C, leave the highway at 30 miles per hour or slower. This sign gives the maximum recommended safe speed for entering or leaving an expressway. Reduce your speed to the posted speed, in this case, 30 miles per hour. Question 13. This sign marks your choices are A, a pedestrian crosswalk, B, a hospital zone, C, a handicap parking zone, D, wheelchair availability. The correct answer is C, a handicap parking zone. This sign means parking in a handicap zone is prohibited unless you have the proper permit. Question 14. At 9:30 a.m., can you park next to this sign? Your choices are A, no, B, yes, C, yes, but for only 5 minutes, D, yes, but only if you have a special permit. The correct answer is A, no. The sign means parking is not allowed at this location from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Question 15. When turning left at an intersection or into a driveway or alley, who must you give the right of way to? Your choices are A, all vehicles coming from the opposite direction, B, all vehicles coming from the same direction, C, all vehicles positioned to the right of your car, D, all vehicles behind your car. The correct answer is A, all vehicles coming from the opposite direction. While turning left at an intersection or into an alley or driveway, give the right of way to all vehicles coming from the opposite direction. Question 16. When this sign appears at an intersection, what should you do? Your choices are A, yield the right of way or stop before turning right or left. B, do not continue any farther. C, keep right. D, share the road with oncoming traffic. The correct answer is A, yield the right of way or stop before turning right or left. You may encounter this sign at the terminating road of some T intersections. It tells you that you must yield the right of way or stop before turning right or left onto the through road. Question 17. When may a driver in Georgia make a left turn at a red light? Your choices are A, never, B, when turning onto a one-way street, C, when turning from a one-way street onto another one-way street, D, anytime unless a sign says otherwise. The correct answer is C, when turning from a one-way street onto another one-way street. In Georgia, a left turn on red is allowed when you turn from a one-way street onto another one-way street, unless a no turn on red sign is posted. You still must stop completely and yield to all pedestrians and traffic before turning. Note: rules for left turns on red differ in some other states. When driving outside Georgia, check the local traffic laws. Question 18. What are the main travel aids used by someone who is blind? Your choices are A, a wheelchair or a white cane, B, a trained guide dog or a red cane, C, a trained guide dog or a white cane, D, a trained guide cat or a red cane. The correct answer is C, a trained guide dog or a white cane. A trained guide dog or a white cane serve as the main travel aids for someone who is blind. Drivers must always give blind pedestrians the right of way. Question 19. You may use the lane identified by this sign. Your choices are A, if you have 2 or more people in your vehicle, B, if you are operating a motorcycle, C, only if you are riding a bicycle, D, if you are going around the vehicle ahead of you. The correct answer is C, only if you are riding a bicycle. This sign identifies a bicycle lane, which is meant for bicyclists. Cars and trucks generally should not drive in this lane. In many, but not all states, cars and trucks may enter this lane briefly when getting ready to turn at the next intersection. Question 20. Broken white pavement lines mean that your choices are A, passing is permitted when it can be done safely, B, passing is not permitted, C, the left lane is reserved for bicycles and motorcyclists, D. Traffic is moving in opposite directions. The correct answer is A. Passing is permitted when it can be done safely. Broken white lines show that drivers may pass when it is safe to do so. Question 21. What is shown by these yellow pavement markings? Your choices are A. This is a three-way road. B. This is a one-way road. C. Vehicles traveling in either direction can make left turns. D. Vehicles traveling in either direction can make right turns. The correct answer is C. Vehicles traveling in either direction can make left turns. The center lane is set aside for left turns, or U-turns where allowed, and may be used by vehicles moving in either direction. On the pavement, left turn arrows for traffic traveling one way alternate with left turn arrows for traffic traveling the opposite way. Solid and broken, dashed, yellow lines mark both sides of these lanes. Question 22. In which of these situations are you prohibited from passing? Your choices are A. In every situation listed above. B. When a solid yellow line runs alongside your lane. C. When a school bus ahead has flashing red lights and an extended stop arm. D. When nearing a hill or curve where visibility is poor. The correct answer is A. In every situation listed above. A no passing zone is marked by a solid yellow line, and passing is off limits when that line runs alongside your lane. Passing a stopped school bus that has its red lights flashing and stop arm extended is also illegal, as is passing near a hill or curve where you can't see clearly ahead. Question 23. What is the meaning of this road sign? Your choices are A. Continue straight. B. Get ready to stop. C. It shows the direction. D. A rest area is open on the right. The correct answer is C. It shows the direction. This sign is a directional arrow sign. Question 24. What is the meaning of this sign? Your choices are A. A sharp left turn is ahead. B. A sharp U-turn is ahead. C. You are nearing a right turn. D. You are nearing a left turn. The correct answer is C. You are nearing a right turn. This sign is used with a route marker sign. It means you will soon need to turn right to join or stay on that route. Question 25. What is the meaning of this traffic sign? Your choices are A. Continue straight. B. Move into the left lane. C. Turn left or continue straight. D. Do not turn left or continue straight. The correct answer is C. Turn left or continue straight. This regulatory sign tells drivers in that lane to either turn left or continue straight. Question 26. What does this sign indicate? Your choices are A. You must continue straight and follow a detour at the intersection. B. You are required to make a U-turn from this lane. C. You are permitted to make a U-turn from this lane. D. You may turn left from this lane. The correct answer is B. You are required to make a U-turn from this lane. This unusual lane control sign means every vehicle in this lane is required to make a U-turn. It may appear with an equally unusual traffic signal, where illuminated U-turn arrows show when vehicles may make the U-turns. Question 27. What is shown by this sign? Your choices are A. The divided highway ends ahead. B. Traffic merges ahead. C. One-way traffic begins ahead. D. A divided highway begins ahead. The correct answer is A. The divided highway ends ahead. This sign warns that the divided highway ends ahead. The road will change into an undivided two-way roadway. Keep right and stay alert for oncoming traffic. Question 28. What is this sign telling you? Your choices are A. Travel at 45 miles per hour. B. Vehicles will merge ahead. Do not speed up to 45 miles per hour. C. Roadwork is ahead. Slow to 45 miles per hour. D. A speed zone is coming up. Be ready to slow to 45 miles per hour. The correct answer is D. A speed zone is coming up. Be ready to slow to 45 miles per hour. The larger sign warns that a speed zone is ahead. The smaller sign shows the speed limit that will apply. Here, the limit ahead drops to 45 miles per hour, so get ready to slow down and avoid driving over that limit. Question 29. This posted sign is your choices are A. An interstate route marker. B. A speed limit sign for hills. C. A speed limit sign for roundabouts. D. A speed limit sign for expressways. The correct answer is D. A speed limit sign for expressways. A speed limit sign shows the legal maximum speed allowed on the expressway when driving conditions are ideal. Question 30. This posted sign is found at your choices are A. Intersections. B. Residential areas. C. School crossings. D. Freeway exit ramps. The correct answer is D. Freeway exit ramps. Signs like this give advisory speeds at freeway exits and entrance ramps. They display the maximum recommended safe speed for driving in ideal weather conditions. Question 31. On a highway, when you double your speed, by how much does your stopping distance grow? Your choices are A. Double. B. Triple. C. Quadruple. D. Quintuple. The correct answer is C. Quadruple. As speed goes up, braking distance grows by the square of that increase. Doubling your speed doesn't just double the braking distance, it makes it 4 times longer. Tripling your speed makes braking distance 9 times longer. Question 32. What shouldn't you do while driving through a work zone? Your choices are A. Speed up. B. Stay ready for the unexpected. C. Pay attention to posted speed limits. D. Move over to give workers extra room. The correct answer is A. Speed up. Anytime you drive through a work zone, proceed carefully. Reduce your speed, watch for anything unexpected, follow posted signage, and shift lanes to give workers or equipment extra clearance. Avoid abrupt slowdowns, but stay ready to stop at any moment. Georgia enforces harsh penalties for speeding through a work zone. A fine ranging from $100 to $2,000, up to 12 months in jail, or both. Question 33. If rain or water has reduced how well your brakes work, apply blank until they're braking normally again. Your choices are A. Several light taps on the brakes. B. Extra force to the steering wheel. C. Extra force to the gas pedal. D. Warmth to your brakes. The correct answer is A. Several light taps on the brakes. Always check how your brakes are performing after driving through water. If you notice reduced brake effectiveness, tap the brakes lightly several times to help dry them out, continuing until proper braking is restored. Question 34. Which of these is not caused by alcohol? Your choices are A. Increased alertness. B. Impaired vision. C. Slower reactions. D. Dulled judgment. The correct answer is A. Increased alertness. Alcohol may impair vision, slow reactions, and dull judgment. It does not make a person more alert. Question 35. How many standard servings of alcohol can an adult safely drink before driving? Your choices are A. 2, B. 3, C. 1, D. It varies from person to person. The correct answer is D. It varies from person to person. How much alcohol a person can consume before reaching the legal limit varies by individual and depends on many different factors. Question 36. On long expressway drives, what can you do to stay alert and avoid highway hypnosis? Your choices are A. Use stimulants, B. Give your eyes a workout, C. Exchange text messages, D. Chat on the phone. The correct answer is B. Give your eyes a workout. Drivers on expressways are prone to highway hypnosis, a state of drowsiness or reduced awareness caused by monotony, wind noise, tire sounds, and the steady hum of the engine. On long drives, exercising your eyes helps you stay alert. Keep moving your gaze between different areas of the roadway, focusing on objects near and far, to the left and right. Question 37. Should the driver behind you keep flashing their headlights, the best response is to, your choices are A. Move out of the way, B. Turn on your high beam headlights, C. Turn on your low beam headlights, D. Speed up and pull ahead. The correct answer is A. Move out of the way. Aggressive driving involves operating a vehicle in a way that puts people or property at risk. If a driver behind you keeps flashing their headlights, avoid responding or engaging with them in any way. Simply move aside instead. Question 38. Items that may pull your attention away from the road include, your choices are A. Looking into blind spots, B. Text messaging and talking on the phone, C. Checking mirrors at all times, D. Frequently watching the traffic behind you. The correct answer is B. Text messaging and talking on the phone. Anything that takes your focus away from the road can be a distraction. Examples of driving distractions include text messaging, talking on the phone, managing children, and lighting a cigarette. Question 39. Which activity will not negatively affect your driving while you are on the road? Your choices are A. Smoking, B. Drinking coffee, C. Eating a sandwich, D. Listening to the radio. The correct answer is D. Listening to the radio. You should avoid any activity that requires using your hands while driving. Listening to the radio, however, can help you remain alert. Question 40. Under Georgia law, what is required of every front seat occupant of a passenger vehicle? Your choices are A. Wear a proper helmet, B. Hold a valid driver's license, C. Keep a proper toolbox on hand, D. Be secured with a safety belt, The correct answer is D. Be secured with a safety belt. Under Georgia law, everyone seated in the front, including the driver, and anyone under 18 anywhere in the vehicle must wear a safety belt or a suitable child restraint. While not legally mandated, rear seat passengers 18 or older are still encouraged to buckle up, since safety belts have been shown to reduce injuries and save lives, even in the back seat. Question 41. If you are convicted of driving 75 miles per hour on a 2-lane road, what state fee will be charged on top of the regular fine? Your choices are A. $500, B. $100, C. $200, D. $250. The correct answer is C. $200. Georgia's superspeeder law adds a state fee when a driver is convicted of speeding at 75 miles per hour on a two-lane road or at 85 miles per hour on any road. The fee is $200 in addition to the regular fine, and points are added to the driver's record. Not paying the state fee on time will cause license suspension and an additional $50 reinstatement fee. Question 42. On a highway, what is the proper use of the left lane? Your choices are A. Passing other vehicles, B. Reversing, C. Crossing over to another road, D. Exiting the highway. The correct answer is A. Passing other vehicles. On a highway, the left lane is meant for passing. When another driver wants to pass you, shift over safely to the right and don't speed up until that vehicle has fully passed. Question 43. Which of these statements regarding highway driving is accurate? Your choices are A. Slower moving vehicles belong in the left lane, while faster ones belong in the right lane. B. Slower moving vehicles belong in the right lane, while faster ones belong in the left lane. C. Faster vehicles are required to merge onto the highway using a deceleration lane. D. When there are 3 or more lanes traveling the same direction, the right lane provides the smoothest traffic flow. The correct answer is B. Slower moving vehicles belong in the right lane, while faster ones belong in the left lane. On highways with 3 or more lanes traveling the same direction, the center lanes typically provide the smoothest traffic flow. The leftmost lane is intended for drivers passing or moving faster than the flow. Vehicles moving slower, along with those about to exit, generally belong in the rightmost lane. Question 44. This sign shows that these parking spaces are set aside for... Your choices are A. Older adults, B. Patients, C. Bicyclists, D. People with disabilities. The correct answer is D. People with disabilities. This sign displays the international symbol of access for disabled persons. It indicates that these parking spaces are reserved for persons with disabled parking privileges. To use these spaces, you must get a disabled parking placard or disabled license plates from your state. Question 45. Backing your vehicle up in a travel lane is never allowed, except... Your choices are A. When you're at an intersection, B. To complete a U-turn, C. When parallel parking, D. On curves and at lane crossings. The correct answer is C. When parallel parking. Backing up carries risk because much of what's behind your vehicle is hard to see, and other drivers don't typically expect a vehicle to be moving backward toward them. Try to avoid backing into traffic. That said, when entering a driveway or a parallel parking space, back into it, unless posted signs say otherwise. This way, you'll be moving forward when you leave. Question 46. On a two-lane road, when overtaking and passing another vehicle, on which side should you pass? Your choices are A. Only on the right side of the vehicle, B. Only on the left side of the vehicle, C. On either the left or right side of the vehicle, D. On neither side of the vehicle. The correct answer is B. Only on the left side of the vehicle. While overtaking and passing another vehicle on a two-lane road, you're required to pass on the left side of that vehicle only. Question 47. When turning left from a one-way street onto a different one-way street, the turn must begin. Your choices are A. From the left lane, completing the turn close to the right curb, B. From the right lane, completing the turn close to the left curb, C. from the left lane, completing the turn close to the left curb. D, from the right lane, completing the turn close to the right curb. The correct answer is C, from the left lane, completing the turn close to the left curb. When turning left from a one-way street onto a different one-way street, begin the turn from the left lane and complete it close to the left curb, unless signs, signals, or pavement markings say otherwise. Question 48. To get around safely, blind pedestrians may use blank canes or rely on guide dogs. Your choices are A, white, B, green, C, blue, D, purple. The correct answer is A, white. Blind pedestrians sometimes carry white canes or travel with a guide dog for assistance. Georgia law requires drivers to always yield the right-of-way to any blind pedestrian using a white cane or accompanied by a guide dog. Question 49. As a vehicle makes a turn, its rear wheels trace a blank compared to its front wheels. Your choices are A, path that is shorter, B, path that is longer, C, path that is slower, D, path that is faster. The correct answer is A, path that is shorter. As a vehicle makes a turn, its rear wheels trace a shorter path than its front wheels do. This gap grows larger as the vehicle's length increases. Tractor-trailers may swing outward briefly before completing a turn. If a tractor-trailer moves left, avoid trying to pass on its right. The truck could actually be preparing to turn right. Watch its turn signals to be sure. Question 50. What is this signal telling you? Your choices are A, do not merge, B, do not pass, C, do not walk, D, do not make a right turn. The correct answer is C, do not walk. Pedestrian signals control pedestrian traffic only. A signal with an upraised hand means pedestrians must not step into the crosswalk to cross the roadway. Older signals displayed the illuminated words, "Don't walk," instead. A signal showing a walking person means pedestrians may enter the crosswalk. Older signals displayed the illuminated word, "Walk," instead. Question 51. What is this sign telling you? Your choices are A, the lane is set aside for high-speed vehicles. B, the lane is set aside for certain purposes or certain vehicles. C, the lane is used for left turns by traffic traveling in both directions. D, the lane is set aside for right turns. The correct answer is B. The lane is set aside for certain purposes or certain vehicles. A diamond-shaped marking means a lane is reserved for particular uses or particular vehicles. These lanes are commonly reserved for buses or carpool vehicles during rush hour traffic. Question 52. What is indicated by this road sign? Your choices are A, construction area ahead, B, forest area ahead, C, rest area ahead, D, parking area ahead. The correct answer is C, rest area ahead. This sign shows that a rest area is open on the right. Question 53. A vertical rectangular traffic sign usually provides, your choices are A, a warning about the road condition, B, directions for the driver, C, directions for the driver to stop, D, a route number. The correct answer is B, directions for the driver. Vertical rectangular signs typically provide instructions or inform you about traffic laws. These regulatory signs give directions to motorists, pedestrians, and cyclists. Question 54. What is the meaning of this sign? Your choices are A. Do not merge. B. Do not make a right turn. C. Do not make a left turn. D. This side of the road is temporarily closed. The correct answer is B. Do not make a right turn. The arrow shows a right turn. However, a red slash inside a red circle means no. This regulatory sign forbids drivers from turning right. It is placed on the right side of a roadway or above a travel lane. Question 55. What does this road sign indicate? Your choices are A. Cattle crossing ahead. B. Veterinary hospital ahead. C. Zoo ahead. D. Farmhouse ahead. The correct answer is A. Cattle crossing ahead. This sign tells drivers to watch for cattle crossing the road. Question 56. What is shown by this sign? Your choices are A. Exit speed advisory. B. Speed limit ahead. C. Ramp speed advisory. D. Roundabout speed advisory. The correct answer is D. Roundabout speed advisory. This sign is a speed advisory for a roundabout. The permitted speed limit in the roundabout is 15 miles per hour. Question 57. While driving through city traffic, you should aim to look ahead at least. Your choices are A. 3 blocks ahead. B. 2 blocks ahead. C. 1 block ahead. D. 4 blocks ahead. The correct answer is C. 1 block ahead. While driving in city traffic, aim to look at least 1 block ahead of you. In a city setting, 1 block roughly equals 10 seconds of travel. Question 58. When this sign is present, your driving speed must be. Your choices are A. At least 40 miles per hour. B. Not more than 50 miles per hour. C. At least 50 miles per hour. D. Not more than 40 miles per hour. The correct answer is A. At least 40 miles per hour. This sign means that when traffic, weather, and road conditions are normal, you are not allowed to drive below 40 miles per hour. Posted minimum speeds help keep traffic moving smoothly and safely. If conditions become hazardous, however, you may travel below the posted minimum speed. Question 59. In Georgia, headlights must be turned on. Your choices are A. Starting 1 hour after sunset and ending 1 hour before sunrise. B. Starting 2 hours after sunset and ending 2 hours before sunrise. C. Starting half an hour after sunset and ending half an hour before sunrise. D. Starting 45 minutes after sunset and ending 45 minutes before sunrise. The correct answer is C, starting half an hour after sunset and ending half an hour before sunrise. In Georgia, headlights are required from half an hour after sunset until half an hour before sunrise, and also anytime it's raining or visibility is reduced. Question 60. In a standard passenger vehicle, partial hydroplaning is capable of beginning at a speed of only. Your choices are A. 45 miles per hour. B. 65 miles per hour. C. 55 miles per hour. D. 35 miles per hour. The correct answer is D. 35 miles per hour. Hydroplaning happens when water pools on the road surface. Below about 35 miles per hour, most tires can push water aside, similarly to how a wiper blade clears a windshield. Once speed climbs higher, tires become less able to channel the water away, so they may lose contact with the pavement and glide across it like water skis. For a typical passenger vehicle, partial hydroplaning can start at speeds as low as 35 miles per hour. Question 61. Which action is unlawful for minors? Your choices are A. All of the above. B. Trying to purchase alcohol. C. Drinking alcohol. D. Having a BAC of 0.02% or greater. The correct answer is A. All of the above. A minor between the ages of 15 and 21 may not possess alcohol, consume alcohol, attempt to purchase or purchase alcohol, or have a BAC of 0.02% or greater. Question 62. As a driver's blood alcohol concentration, BAC, increases, what occurs? Your choices are A. All of the above. B. The drinker's brain becomes more affected by the alcohol. C. Self-control and judgment are the first functions affected. D. Coordination and muscle control are impaired by the alcohol. The correct answer is A, all of the above. After you drink alcohol, it moves into your bloodstream and begins to affect body functions, including coordination, self-control, and reaction time. The only way to remove alcohol's effect on the brain is to wait until it leaves the bloodstream. Question 63. A blank gives you the strongest possible protection in a crash, making it your top defense against a drunk driver. Your choices are A. Vehicle sensing toolkit. B. Contoured cushion seat. C. Windshield wiper blade. D. Safety belt. The correct answer is D. Safety belt. It's been established that safety belts save lives. During a crash, wearing a safety belt can guard against serious injury to your head and body. Question 64. What are you required to do while backing up your vehicle? Your choices are A. Rely on your side mirrors. B. Rely on your rearview mirror. C. Avoid relying on your mirrors. Turn your head instead and look through the rear window. D. Avoid relying on your mirrors. Instead, sound your horn to warn pedestrians behind the vehicle. The correct answer is C. Avoid relying on your mirrors. Turn your head instead and look through the rear window. Before backing your car up, confirm that doing so is safe and won't disrupt other traffic. Walking around to the rear of the vehicle first is a smart way to check for a child, pet, or object in your path. Twist your head around so you can see through the rear window over your shoulder. Mirrors alone aren't reliable, since they have blind spots. Question 65. If you feel sleepy before driving, what should you do? Your choices are A. Sleep. B. Drink coffee. C. Exercise. D. Listen to music. The correct answer is A. Sleep. Stimulants, exercise, and music may help you stay awake, but sleep is the best cure for drowsiness. If you get 9 hours of sleep and still feel tired, speak with a physician. Question 66. Which statement about cell phones is true? Your choices are A. Placing a call while driving saves time. B. Adult drivers may use a handheld cell phone while driving. C. Adult drivers may use a hands-free cell phone while driving. D. If a call comes in while you are driving, reduce speed and answer your phone. The correct answer is C. Adult drivers may use a hands-free cell phone while driving. If you are an adult driver and must use your phone, using a speakerphone/hands-free device while driving is preferable. Using mobile phones while driving is not advised and is illegal in some states. Question 67. To meet Georgia DDS vision screening requirements, you need visual acuity of blank or sharper in at least one eye. Your choices are A, 20/20, B, 20/40, C, 20/30, D, 20/60. The correct answer is D, 20/60. Under Georgia DDS vision screening rules, the lowest acceptable vision level is 20/60 in a single eye, whether with or without corrective lenses, along with a horizontal field of vision spanning at least 140 degrees. Question 68. If you are convicted of blocking traffic by driving too slowly in the passing lane of a multi-lane roadway, blank points may be placed on your driving record. Your choices are A, 2, B, 4, C, 3, D, 1. The correct answer is C, 3. Georgia's so-called slowpoke law requires you to leave the passing lane when you are holding up vehicles behind you that want to travel faster. A conviction for violating this law may bring a fine of up to $1,000, or 3 points may be added to your driving record. Question 69. Before merging onto an expressway or freeway, you need to blank first. Your choices are A, cut your speed, B, shift into the deceleration lane, C, shift into the acceleration lane, D, shift into the rightmost lane. The correct answer is C, shift into the acceleration lane. To enter an expressway or freeway, pull into the acceleration lane and build up your speed until it matches the flow of highway traffic. Only then should you merge in with that traffic. Question 70. Which statement about expressways is not true? Your choices are A, they're built to safely accommodate faster moving traffic. B, you should merge on smoothly, speeding up on the entrance ramp until you match the traffic flow. C, the majority provide deceleration lanes to help you exit. D, it's fine to cross a solid line right when entering or right before exiting. The correct answer is D. It's fine to cross a solid line right when entering or right before exiting. Expressways and interstate highways are built to safely accommodate faster-moving traffic. You should never cross a solid line while merging onto or leaving an expressway. Question 71. What is the meaning of this sign? Your choices are A, parking is prohibited on both sides of the sign. B, parking is allowed to the left of the sign. C, parking is prohibited to the left of the sign. D, parking is allowed to the left of the sign at night. The correct answer is C. Parking is prohibited to the left of the sign. This sign means parking is not allowed to the left of the sign at any time. Question 72. What must you do before leaving a parallel parking spot located on the right side of the street? Your choices are A, turn on your hazard lights. B, look for oncoming traffic and signal that you're turning left. C, look for oncoming traffic and signal that you're turning right. D, look for oncoming traffic without giving any signal. The correct answer is B, look for oncoming traffic and signal that you're turning left. Before leaving a parallel parking spot on the right side of the street, check for oncoming traffic and signal a left turn. If instead you're leaving a spot on the left side of a one-way street, check for oncoming traffic and signal a right turn. Question 73. When another vehicle is passing you, what should you do? Your choices are A, speed up. B, move your vehicle to the right and avoid increasing your speed. C, remain in your lane and avoid increasing your speed. D. Shift into the left lane. The correct answer is C. Remain in your lane and avoid increasing your speed. When another vehicle is passing you, remain in your lane and avoid increasing your speed. Allow the other vehicle to complete the pass safely. Question 74. Vehicles nearing a roundabout are required to... Your choices are A. Go into the roundabout on the left side of the central island. B. Stop fully and wait until traffic in the roundabout clears. C. Give way to traffic already in the roundabout. D. Go into the roundabout traveling at 35 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. Give way to traffic already in the roundabout. A roundabout is a circular intersection where traffic flows counterclockwise around a central island. Vehicles approaching it must give the right of way to traffic already moving through the roundabout. Always enter by heading right, moving counterclockwise around the central island. Question 75. What should you do after noticing a slow-moving vehicle ahead of you in your lane? Your choices are A. Warn the driver by sounding your horn. B. Ease off your speed and slow down in a safe manner. C. Pass it while going fast. D. Come to a stop and then take an alternate route. The correct answer is B. Ease off your speed and slow down in a safe manner. Under Georgia law, a slow-moving vehicle is defined as farm equipment, an animal-drawn vehicle, or any vehicle incapable of exceeding 25 miles per hour. This covers things like farm tractors and vehicles used for road maintenance. Upon spotting one ahead in your lane, ease off your speed safely and, when it's possible, move into another lane. Question 76. You're preparing to pass a bicycle on your right, and at the same time, a vehicle is coming toward you from the left. What should you do? Your choices are A. Ease off and allow the oncoming vehicle to pass first. B. Accelerate and pass the bicycle quickly. C. Warn the oncoming vehicle to reduce its speed. D. Warn the cyclist about the oncoming vehicle. The correct answer is A. Ease off and allow the oncoming vehicle to pass first. There are moments when hazards need to be addressed one at a time. When you're about to pass a cyclist while a vehicle approaches from the opposite direction, ease off the gas and let that oncoming vehicle go by first, which gives you more space to work with for the bicycle. After it passes, move left to leave yourself ample room to pass the cyclist safely. Question 77. The single broken, white line shown in this figure means your choices are A. Traffic traveling in the same direction. B. The middle of a road where passing is not permitted. C. The edge of the roadway curb. D. Traffic traveling in opposite directions. The correct answer is A. Traffic traveling in the same direction. White lines divide lanes for traffic traveling in the same direction. You must stay within these lane markings as you drive. Question 78. Which pavement marking divides two lanes moving in the same direction? Your choices are A, B, B, C, C, D, none of the above. The correct answer is D, none of the above. A white line divides two lanes moving in the same direction. When the line is broken, you may cross it to pass or change lanes. When the line is solid, you should generally remain in your lane. Question 79. What is the meaning of this traffic sign? Your choices are A. A parking area is coming up. B. A detour route is 1,000 feet ahead. C. Right turns are not allowed after 1,000 feet. D. Roadwork begins ahead in 1,000 feet. The correct answer is B. A detour route is 1,000 feet ahead. This sign warns that the road ahead is closed and that another route is available in 1,000 feet. Question 80. This octagonal, 8-sided shape is. Your choices are A, a stop sign, B, a yield sign, C, a do not enter sign, D, a road construction sign. The correct answer is A, a stop sign. A stop sign is an 8-sided, white-on-red sign showing that other traffic has the right-of-way. You must always bring your vehicle to a complete stop and yield to approaching traffic before you continue. Question 81. What is the meaning of this regulatory sign? Your choices are A. The marked lane is reserved for high-occupancy vehicles during posted times. B. The marked lane is reserved for heavy trucks. C. High-occupancy vehicles may not use the lane during posted times. D. Cars and buses are prohibited during posted times. The correct answer is A. The marked lane is reserved for high-occupancy vehicles during posted times. This white diamond sign means the roadway is set aside for high-occupancy vehicles, HOVs, during the posted times from Monday through Friday. Question 82. What does this sign mean? Your choices are A. The shoulder is far lower than the road surface. B. The roadway is wet and slippery. C. Loose gravel is on the road. D. A concealed road is ahead. The correct answer is the shoulder is far lower than the road surface. This sign warns that the shoulder is far below the level of the road surface. Question 83. This diamond-shaped sign warns of, your choices are A. An overpass ahead. Clearance from the roadway surface to the overpass is 13 feet 6 inches. B. A median ahead. The road width is 13 feet 6 inches. C. A parking area ahead. The road width is 13 feet 6 inches. D. A bridge ahead. The road width is 13 feet 6 inches. The correct answer is A. An overpass ahead. Clearance from the roadway surface to the overpass is 13 feet 6 inches. This sign warns that an overpass is ahead with 13 feet 6 inches of clearance from the roadway surface to the overpass. Question 84. What is this sign communicating? Your choices are A. Under ideal road conditions, the top speed allowed is 55 miles per hour. B. Under ideal road conditions, the lowest speed allowed is 55 miles per hour. C. Under poor road conditions, the top speed allowed is 55 miles per hour. D. Under poor road conditions, the lowest speed allowed is 55 miles per hour. The correct answer is A. Under ideal road conditions, the top speed allowed is 55 miles per hour. This sign indicates that under ideal conditions, the highest legal speed here is 55 miles per hour. Keep in mind, this doesn't guarantee that 55 miles per hour is actually safe at any given moment. That depends on the driving conditions at the time. When conditions turn poor, you're expected to drop your speed below this ceiling. Question 85. As you're exiting a fast, 2-lane road, blank if there's traffic behind you. Your choices are A. Speed up. B. Try to reduce your speed as fast as you can. C. Avoid slowing down abruptly. D. Brake hard while holding the wheel steady. The correct answer is C. Avoid slowing down abruptly. As you're turning off a fast, 2-lane road, avoid slowing down abruptly, since that could get you rear-ended by the vehicle behind you. Signal your intentions to other drivers with your turn signals. Tap the brakes and bring your speed down quickly, yet safely. Question 86. In fog, rain, or snow, which lights should you rely on? Your choices are A. Your parking lights, B. Your high beam headlights, C. Your low beam headlights, D. Your hazard lights. The correct answer is C. Your low beam headlights. High beams bounce back off falling snow, fog, and rain, which actually makes it harder to see the road ahead. In these weather conditions, you'll see better if you keep your headlights switched to the low beam setting. Question 87. If your vehicle begins to skid because of hydroplaning, what should you do? Your choices are A. Accelerate, B. Turn the engine off, C. Brake forcefully, D. Take your foot off the accelerator. The correct answer is D. Take your foot off the accelerator. To avoid hydroplaning in rainy conditions, slow down. Should you begin skidding from hydroplaning, attempt to regain control of your vehicle. If that isn't possible, take your foot off the accelerator and ride out the skid. Question 88. If too much alcohol prevents you from driving your vehicle safely, you must. Your choices are A. Take drugs to lessen alcohol's effect before driving, B. Have a designated driver drive your vehicle, C. Call 911 so they can help you drive, D. Drink coffee to stay awake while driving. The correct answer is B. Have a designated driver drive your vehicle. You must have a designated driver drive your vehicle. A designated driver is responsible for safely transporting friends or family members who have been drinking alcoholic beverages. Question 89. Which option has a greater amount of alcohol? Your choices are A. A 12-ounce serving of 5% beer, B. A 5-ounce serving of 12% wine, C. A 1.5-ounce serving of 80 proof liquor, D. They all contain the same amount. The correct answer is D. They all contain the same amount. Each listed choice contains an equal amount of alcohol. Question 90. If your car breaks down at night and you must stop, you should switch on blank to help prevent a crash. Your choices are A. Higher gears followed by lower gears, B. High beam headlights followed by low beam headlights, C. Hand signals along with high beam headlights, D. Hazard lights. The correct answer is D. Hazard lights. If mechanical trouble forces you to stop at night, proceed with extreme caution since being struck from behind is a real risk. Switch on your hazard lights to alert other drivers to your presence. If you're carrying emergency flares or warning triangles, set them out behind your vehicle to give other motorists an additional warning. Question 91. What's the smartest response when another driver is tailgating you? Your choices are A. Shift to the left lane and speed up, B. Shift to the right lane and ease off your speed, C. Shift to the left lane and ease off your speed, D. Shift to the right lane and come to a stop. The correct answer is B. Shift to the right lane and ease off your speed. When someone is tailgating you, shift into the right lane and ease off your speed so the tailgater can get past you on the left. Resist the urge to speed up to shake them off or satisfy them. Some tailgaters won't back off no matter how fast you go. Question 92. Is it safe to keep something in your lap while driving? Your choices are A. No, never, B. Yes, as long as it is not a person or a pet, C. Yes, provided you are certain you will not be distracted, D. Yes, if it is a small pet. The correct answer is A. No, never. Any activity that takes your eyes off the road while driving is dangerous, including removing clothing, applying makeup, reading, eating, or drinking. Do not hold a person, pet, or package in your lap or arms. Question 93. Which choice will not help prevent distracted driving? Your choices are A. Setting your favorite radio stations in advance. B. Planning your route ahead of time. C. Positioning all mirrors before you begin driving. D. Loosening the lid of your coffee cup before you leave. The correct answer is D. Loosening the lid of your coffee cup before you leave. Before you begin your trip, arrange your cab the way you want it, but eating and drinking should wait until rest stops. Question 94. What class is assigned to a Georgia provisional license? Your choices are A, B, C, D. The correct answer is D. In Georgia, Class D driver's licenses are provisional licenses given to drivers who are 16 or 17 years of age. Question 95. Which moving traffic violation listed below results in the highest point assessment? Your choices are A. Going through a red light. B. Driving 20 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. C. Passing on a curve with an obstructed view ahead. D. Ignoring a traffic officer's directions. The correct answer is C. Passing on a curve with an obstructed view ahead. Georgia law prohibits passing on a hill or curve when the road ahead is obstructed enough to make the maneuver hazardous. A conviction for this violation brings a fine and 4 points on your driving record. The other 3 options listed here each carry 3 points. Question 96. On a divided highway, you are required to blank unless a sign, traffic control device, or police officer directs you otherwise. Your choices are A. Drive along the center of the median. B. Stay left of the median. C. Stay right of the median. D. Avoid staying right of the median. The correct answer is C. Stay right of the median. On a divided highway, you are required to stay right of the median unless a sign, traffic control device, or police officer instructs you to do otherwise. Question 97. Per the Georgia Driver's Manual, what should you do if traffic from another road is merging into the lane you are driving in? Your choices are A. Come to a stop. B. Honk your horn to alert the merging traffic to your presence. C. Disregard the merging traffic since you have the right-of-way. D. Switch lanes if you are able to. The correct answer is D. Switch lanes if you are able to. Per the Georgia Driver's Manual, when traffic from another roadway is merging into the lane you're traveling in, safely move to a different lane away from the merging traffic if you're able to. If a safe lane change isn't possible, adjust your speed and position within the lane so the merging traffic can join safely. Question 98. Which style of parking typically appears in parking lots, shopping centers, and along wide streets? Your choices are A. Parking parallel to the curb. B. Parking at an angle. C. Parking during an emergency. D. Parking on a hill. The correct answer is B. Parking at an angle. Angle parking is typically seen in parking lots, shopping centers, and on wide roadways. As you pull into an angled space, stay alert for pedestrians and vehicles both in front of and behind you, and avoid parking too near neighboring cars. Question 99. Parking is banned everywhere on this list except. Your choices are A. on a sidewalk, B, blocking a private driveway, C, inside an intersection, D, alongside a street. The correct answer is D, alongside a street. You're never permitted to park on a sidewalk, inside an intersection, or blocking a private driveway. Parking along the side of a street, that is, parallel parking, is generally allowed unless it's specifically prohibited there. Question 100. Arriving at a crosswalk, whether marked or unmarked, requires you to yield to... Your choices are A, large vehicles, B, vehicles moving slowly, C, delivery trucks, D, people on foot. The correct answer is D, people on foot. Whether a crosswalk is marked or unmarked, pedestrians using it have the right of way. Nice work! You completed all 100 questions. Review anything you missed, verify current rules in the official state handbook, and keep practicing with Honk.